So we're gonna do an overnight solo camping trip here.
Look at that thing, eh?
Wow. Oh. So I'm really regretting not bringing my snowshoes because they're awesome for shoveling snow. Like, we're not shoveling it, but like just pushing it around. And there's a lot of snow in here, so it's kind of like time consuming. Deer poop. They got some deer poop here. They like the spot too. This is probably like, this is from this year, but it's not, it's a little old. It was buried in the snow and stuff. Oh, the twig got me. We're gonna cover a pretty cool resource doing that. Oh, there's a whole bunch of dry dead grass under here that was all protected, and dried pine needles that have actually like dried out and stuff. So that's pretty cool. We'll try and gather a bunch of that stuff up. no. Oh, I always have the camera running in awkward moments. So I know you can't see anything, but I made a tripod that I did that at a previous date, so I couldn't show it today. But I made a tripod and then I piled all these around it, and I wrapped that thing around twice. Then did a clove hitch around one of the poles, and then I just did a little cinch knot just to, because the clove hitch is tension, just to kind of keep it locked shut there. Sorry about the lens there. And yeah, and then I might just leave this here, cut it here, and then I could tie a stick to it, and that would be like a pot hanger in the future for, sorry, I'll unzoom the camera here, for a fire there, maybe. And then it's pretty solid. My tarp's probably not going to make it all the way around this, but I'll see how much I can cover here. Hey guys, so this is the knot I've been using to tie the tarp down. I wish I could tell you what it's called. I don't really know, but I go so under, just a normal like under over tie there, then around, then back in, and then I just kind of get it close to the knot, and then I kind of cinch it down here, and then it's kind of locked in there, and then I leave enough that I can for future use, I can, if the pole is a little bit bigger, I have a little extra to use, actually more than that. But if I do, I keep it on this tarp, and then the next shelter, if the pole is bigger, I have more to work with there. I wish I had a better camera, but I've got a friend over here. You won't be able to see him. There's a grouse. He just landed. He's hanging out in the bushes right here. I can't see him without scooping right, but he's just hanging out. Let's see, buddies. So here's what we got so far. Tarp's not big enough to go all the way around. I'm gonna try and take some of the spruce boughs and do a little bit of a natural wall around it there, and just for a little added protection. And then the sleeping bag, I've got a tarp to keep the sleeping bag dry, and we'll be okay. So I got a little bit going on here. It's kind of looking actually kind of Christmassy, but I don't know how well you can see in here, but I'm gonna have a fire here, and then I'll sleep here, and I got a little bit of spruce boughs kind of insulation where the tarp wasn't really covering here, and I got a bunch of poles I found, just like it's mostly like hardwood saplings. And I'm going to try and put some spruce boughs in there. So that, the only thing about that is I really got to be careful with the fire, make sure I don't light that part on fire. So I'm going to have a kind of a small fire, but it's coming along. Hey guys, so I found this tree here, and it's all cut off at the bottom, and it just fell like that. So I'm just going to use it. So this is it. This is This is our little shelter for the night. It's got a lot of debris, or not debris, but like spruce boughs covering it, because the tarp wasn't big enough again. But it's not bad. Considering I didn't really cut down much other than the trees, a couple saplings, to like a handful of saplings to clear an area for it. That's mostly just stuff I found lying around, so that's pretty good. And yeah, I'm just gonna collect some firewood and we'll have a little fire and get the sleeping bag out and all that, and then cook up some food and stuff like that. So here's some firewood that I cut up a long time ago, but it's just been sitting on the ground, which isn't the greatest, but I think it'll work for tonight here. Hey guys, so this is my sleeping setup here. Sorry, I'm gonna try and get more light here. This is my sleeping setup here. I've got a tarp, has a for the bottom, and like a half shelter tarp, and then I've got a wool blanket, and then I've got my Canadian military army sleeping bag. It's a two-piece sleeping bag with an inner and outer. I have them both here. And then there's a cotton liner just to that goes inside the sleeping bag that you sleep in, and it just keeps your sleeping bag cleaner. You can take that out and wash it, and without having to wash the whole down sleeping bag. So that's that. That's pretty good. I'm using my jean jacket, my backpack, and then I have a sweater that's drying out up here, and I'll use that as my pillow. And I'll just take my my jogging pants, my snow pants, and my boots off, and then I have I've got like flannel pajama pants on underneath that. So that's my game plan. Here's my fire. I've got some tea, some turkey tail mushroom and tinder mushroom, and some other mushroom, I forget, tea going on there. And then I've got if I get enough coals, I've got a big hunk of beef I'm gonna put on there, which I'm really excited about. So I'm kind of stoked for better lighting. I think doing these camping things will be a lot more enjoyable when I can just kind of have that like light on that'll throw the light really well for the camera, and then I don't have to, you know what I mean? I can just kind of film and just go about my normal routine, as opposed to having the flashlight and all that. And it's just, I don't know, it's not the same, right? So I'm kind of excited for that, but I am excited for this piece of meat. This is going to be amazing. I'm really excited for this. The shelter is pretty cool. I think it being wrapped in the whole tarp would like get another tarp, and so it covers the whole circumference. I think that'll make such a big difference because it'll stop the wind, right? Like that's what I have up there, is stopping the snow from getting in here. but it's not stopping the wind, right? So you're getting that breeze coming in. I think having that other tarp and having no wind getting in here, it would be night and day, right? It would make such a big difference. Alright guys, so we got our steak here. I'm really excited about this. I let it rest for a little bit. And I'm all tucked in here. It's so warm underneath the sleeping bag. It's so much better. And sorry, I got something on the lunch here. And so we're tucked in here. I'm gonna eat this and get a good night's sleep. Then in the morning, I'll fly the drone around when it's light out and show the area. It's amazing here. It's very beautiful. And then, yeah, we'll have some breakfast and tea and whatnot. But I'm just going to say grace really quick because I'm feeling really thankful right now. But thank you, God, for this food. Lord, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate everything you've done for me. Appreciate this beautiful spot and this shelter and all that. Thank you. Amen. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect. Wow. That's so good because it's like smoked, right? It's smoking basically the whole time. Wow. Oh. Well, it's morning. And it's pretty cold. But it's always super nice, like waking up in the morning and winter camping. When you wake up, you see the sun and all the spruce trees and covered in snow. It's amazing. I don't want to get up though because it's so cold. In the summer, as soon as the sun's up, you're like, oh, I'm up. Right now, I'm like, oh, it's so warm in here. And then I gotta go out there. So, it caught, see, you can see all the snow on it. It caught a lot of the snow and stopped it from going in there. And then I had this tree that was cut down already. I don't know if you can really tell. So this part here is not a bunch of the boughs I put on there. It's a tree. And I just put that in front as a door. And it worked pretty good. I think that having a big enough tarp to go all the way around it, or another tarp to completely block the wind all around it, would make a huge difference. But that did the trick in a pinch. I'm gonna see if I can find some birch bark somewhere and start a fire. I kind of didn't really have time to look for good fire starting stuff last night. I used some of the pine needles that we found under there that were all dried out, but it was still pretty rough, so I'm gonna go try and find some proper tinder. We had a massive rabbit jumping around here last night. There's pretty slim pickings around here. There's no big birch trees.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, it's... I can't see it. That's too bad. I hope you guys can hear that. You're just gonna think I'm crazy. But yeah, there's a really cool bird. I wish I knew my birds a little better. Like, I know them all from looking at them. I can tell you names. I just don't know all the sounds they make and all that. Look at all the rabbits. So instead of going out the way it came in, I'm thinking about trying to bushwhack my way through all of this, because it'll be a little shorter. Oh. My dog, I could tell when I was here with Leroy, he was really eyeing up this place as a spot to hunt rabbits. And he was definitely right, man. He was definitely right. There's rabbits everywhere here. This would be a good spot for snaring, but he would just stay up at night and find them. Oh boy.